For years, there's been talk about transforming Sydney's last working port. The Disney company once considered developing the site. Now the future of Glebe Island has been decided. It'll turn into a suburb called Bays West, filled with up to 8,500 waterfront homes.
I think it's a good idea because at the moment it's like no man's land, and it's very ugly to look at Glebe Island the way it is, and we need housing.
You need a working port, otherwise it's all got to go out of Sydney, and it goes out of Sydney on semi-trailers.
The port is mostly used to unload cement, gypsum and sugar. It's likely those operations will move to Wollongong's Port Kembla.
Maritime workers are getting screwed over. One thing I do know, they won't be able to afford the houses on Glebe Island.
The Maritime Union says the port's loss will make building materials more expensive.
The advice that we have is that it's the equivalent of about $50 for an apartment.
The Sydney Heritage Fleet shipyard will move to White Bay, near the cruise ship terminal. The units will be above the Bays West metro station under construction. At least 10% will be kept for affordable and essential worker homes.
10% in the midst of one of the most severe housing crises we've seen in generations in Sydney is simply not good enough.
The bulk material operations will end when the leases expire in 2030. The government says the first residents are expected to move in around the time the metro opens in 2032. The cement silos will go.
They're gross, they need to come down. They're not real Roman columns.
Vestiges of industry that'll be consigned to history. Alexander Lewis, ABC News, Sydney.